do you want? What do you want to do?
I don't know. As trustee.
What's that?
Just meeting open to the public?
I don't know about that.
We don't normally, because we don't have quorum, but it's generally up to your call, so.
I don't know if it would be. I don't know if it matters or if it is.
Well, nothing to hide. Do we?
No?
Matter to me.
Does anybody feel uncomfortable?
What's that?
So this is Mr. Jim Lanthier. He is a kind of a person that attends all meetings.
Historian for Tupper.
Historian, among other things.
Yeah, and actually I just, I've been watching the schedules and I've been getting more involved with the board meetings in town and all the community meetings, things which are going on. And I post it on property rights group on Facebook and I put it on YouTube. So the public can be aware and informed on everything that's going on in the community.
How do you guys feel? You okay with that?
Is Paul coming?
He's with Betty Little right now. I'm not sure if he is or not. I should call him. He was the only one he said if he was done with Betty, he'd be here.
I mean, it is official village business, but it's, I don't know what the rules are.
There are none.
You see, I read it on the government meeting on the calendar, where you guys publish all your meetings. So.
Hi, we have our infrastructure meeting for the electric garage. I wasn't sure how your calendar's going with Betty. Okay. We do have Jim Lanthier here because we posted on our village calendar, wondering if he could sit in, if it was open to the public. Jim Lanthier, do you have a problem with that? No? Okay. Nope, no one here does, so. Okay, doesn't have to be, but, okay, thanks, Paul. Okay, you bet, bye. He had no problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
For those who haven't met me, I'm Brian Grinnell. I'm sitting in for Scott.
Hi there.
Hey, how are you?
Fairly new to the project, but I'm trying to get up to speed as quick as I can, so please forgive me if I am not completely up on all the things going on, but I have a pretty good idea, so we can certainly get Scott's input if there's something major.
Okay.
So I just kind of wanted to, everybody's got an agenda here. Is there any concerns right off the bat that we should get to, or everybody's in pretty decent shape? We'll just kind of run down through the list. First thing is the door, the man door canopies. I believe that you guys, I think we've returned that. Just as the color that was selected will match the overhead doors. They're pretty adjacent, so that was kind of the thought process moving forward on that. Do we have an idea on lead time for
Those main door canopies?
canopies?
No.
Okay.
And that, I don't think they're normally in stock standard size.
Okay. Do you have an idea of when we might get a lead time out?
I can ask for one.
Okay.
Probably not
You're
our
not
biggest,
thinking,
just,
not
yeah,
thinking
not our
it's a
biggest
big
priority
issue?
right now, but
Okay.
with that office area closing is our number one.
Sure.
But when I get started, I'll pass it on to you guys.
Okay.
There is some framing.
Right, the big thing we would need to know is our structural space
Yeah.
before I start locking everything in.
And it comes in a package, so it's not too.
We got a little time.
Okay, but you're not waiting on us for anything that's coming from the Canopy people and, okay. Next item is the overhead door size. At from a 9-foot to a 10-foot door. Do we have an idea on pricing?
Yeah, I should get something to Scott tomorrow. We're still waiting on a couple small material prices. I think we worked out everything with them. It's gonna look just like the other doors, bring the frames to the ground. Hopefully that eliminates most of the work.
Yep.
So I should have that pricing hopefully this afternoon. and I'll be able to finalize that and get that to him tomorrow for discussion. The height of that door, you wanted a 10?
If possible,
Okay.
if it wasn't a gigantic thing. We have one truck that measures, I think we talked about making the door 9.6 at one point, and we measured, the one garbage truck we have is like 9.4.
Okay.
So 10 would be better
Yeah,
if it wasn't a huge.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Project schedule. Is the February schedule still valid?
I'd say yes, I'll pass these out just cause we update. As we go. There's no prime contractors plugged in here yet. And they still the same. Our goal for the past couple weeks is to, in upcoming weeks, was to get the office completed first, so we could start framing. Now that we got the sills worked out, we got our sill solution, so we were able to move forward with those wall panels. By the end of this week, early next week, maybe Monday, Tuesday, that canopy roof will be on and those wall panels should be good to go. And then that'll lead us into getting some temporary heat in there. I don't know if you've seen it, but 3
Looks
inches of
nice.
ice.
On the floor.
So we
Did see
can
it.
start the temporary heat discussion, maybe get some help lifting that up. We could hopefully start getting that defrosted early next week to start framing potentially by the end of the week. Framing is on site, got our delivery yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
so everything's ready to go there.
So you said the panels being end of this week.
Early next week.
Early next week.
So we're wrapping up that canopy roof too, we got our valley information there, and that'll tie right into the wall panels.
And the weather does look like it's gonna kind of warm up quite a bit next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
So is the main concern just getting the ice out of there, obviously,
For the
so you can
propane?
put your walls down?
Yes, we put our walls down, get in there with lifts.
Right. So maybe if the temperature warms up enough, you might even be able to just, with a skid steer or something,
I don't know.
just.
Yeah, I don't think we get skid steer.
Yeah, there's no way in.
I don't mean, but I'm just meaning in the general area.
Oh,
To,
yeah.
you know, if it starts to, come apart from the slab, get in there and just kind
Or we
of,
could
just
build
really,
one because.
If we could, yeah.
safety reasons, I
Yeah.
walked in there one day and
Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty slick.
Right, and that's, yeah, we're trying to get out of there.
right, yeah, like I said, it's hard, worst thing is now we lose that sun getting to it, but.
I'll double check.
So
Right.
now it's almost like an ice box in there,
Because it's-
panels and everything else, it's
Right.
gonna be, so I said, so if we fire up a little heat in there, it wouldn't take long at all.
Okay,
Two.
Just, I'll put a, cause I have my, like I said, I have my framing for that wall, so I can run my track
yeah.
on the
yeah.
top and bottom, throw some
Eventually.
studs up, tarp it off with some plastic, and we fire that heater up in there for a couple of days.
In the office area.
Just in the office
Yep.
area, and I get my wall panels on that side,
You're golden.
put the heat to it, and get it thawed out enough, and then I can just start doing all my framing on the walls, and
Then it gets the
Perfect.
primes moving too.
Yep.
Windows, we field measured last week, so the glass should be in middle of next week, they can put those in whenever, along with the storefront door, they'll do that all at once, so.
Mm-hmm.
Should close in that area pretty well. Other schedule questions? I know you're starting, get some of your layout done.
Yeah, we're done it right now, so I've got to decide if it's come next week or not yet. We can run that 3-inch gas pipe down the middle of the big bay, but, with your panels and everything in the way, it's gonna take you a few more days to get down out there.
right. Well, like I said, it's not much you can do in that house,
No,
or either just.
I can
put
send
all
somebody
those-
else to help get that gas hooked up. They didn't hand over a secondary regulator, did they, the gas company or anything for the building?
No,
That's something
what
we
you
gotta-
see is there, I don't know, is that something they normally do?
When we get ready to hook it up, they typically have it available for us.
Yeah, so they didn't give it to us, but we can, make a phone call
We
and.
gotta call and order the propane so we can ask about it then.
Yeah, make sure I don't know if they've got it connected at the other end, if everything's connected to the tanks.
I believe that it is,
Okay.
cause that's all reburied, so well, that would be, yeah, I'm assuming it's all done.
Okay, we just need the secondary regulator at the building.
Okay,
Then we can go from there.
we'll find out when we call.
Okay. As far as the other crimes, I'm sorry, I don't know exactly, I'm guessing you're
Yeah, not
mechanical.
mechanical, yeah.
Burnt Brothers, I have the plumbing, I'm just here to see when I can start, and I kinda got my answer.
Okay. So you guys you have what you need as far as schedule and.
Yeah, when he's
started?
done framing up walls, we'll get in and start roughing the bathrooms in. I was looking to see if I could knock out the water line and air lines and go out through the garage space, but I was thinking now's a good time for that.
Okay, wall and roof insulated panel progress, looks like the roof's completely on. Other than the
Yeah.
canopy, the front canopy there. Wall panels, 25%, 30%-ish?
Yeah, four of the 5 office walls are done, and that just leaves these 2 main walls.
Long walls, so
We're
we're
gonna complete that
working
one wall
on
today.
the far end right now. Okay, and we're looking to have those done next week. Just the office, is that?
The office.
Mainly the
started
office.
framing,
Okay.
And I'll probably have B building completely done next week.
which is the storage end.
And then I can't really touch any of the A line because I have to go from left to right.
This is A
And
line.
that is roughly where that door is.
Door is.
So I have to start on that side of the building and work my way that way. So the only thing I can do is start on the east side of the building, and then I can start working my way left to right there.
We'll have plenty to do for next week.
And
If we get this wrapped up, that'll be good.
With
But
nice
we'll be-
days, I'm gonna try and also be able to use my, ceiling or my roof access from where I have to do my cables. So I can work on the roof and be able to walk on the steel without having to, fall down. Weather good days, like I said, good days, like I said, we're gonna be bouncing around, cause when you get a nice sunny day, the metal dries up, I can get up there. But if it's sleeting, I can't do those walls whatsoever.
Sure. So you'll be getting us,
Yeah, I'll try to give you something tomorrow.
something tomorrow on pricing, so that way we can get with you guys,
Yep.
make a
Especially
decision,
early
make
next
sure
week.
we're okay, and
Mhm.
hopefully have a decision for them by end of the week, end of next week. That way you guys can keep going on the panels, it doesn't hold you guys up. Does that sound?
Yeah, and we can talk
Reasonable.
more too. I
We
think
should
we'll
have,
be-
I mean, if you have it done by then, we should have it, I would assume, by the beginning of next week.
That'd be good, cause we might have to just get 2 new jams, or the header, cause it was a 9-foot. But he's pretty quick, 2 days, so early week would be better, we'd have it by the end of the week. Be set up for the following Monday.
Maybe 2 jams and batter.
Okay, we have to see what he said. Oh, for the 10-foot, yeah. Oops, sorry.
The front entryway, looks like it's framed in, waiting on roof panels to go up.
The front
It's-
entryway,
That canopy they're gonna do his roof panels tomorrow?
yeah, I get my roof panels on and I can start working my way up that 8-line gable, and then I can do the whole east wall.
Yeah, we have to do this gable before this wall, so.
Okay.
To do my cuts to make everything come out nice and curvy.
Okay. But there's nothing holding you guys up on that, it's just a matter of getting to it and getting
Yep.
good weather and
Yep.
everything.
I think those windows still through our biggest thing, and now that we have that, that's been working fine too, I think that they're all complete, so.
Yep, we got all the windows ring,
Okay.
or the sills, I
So,
think.
yeah, yep. Okay, let's see, so entryway, wall insulation, so we talked briefly about it, going back to 3 inches of insulation with Z-furring for the garage. And then office area, you're still planning spray foam. So making sure that we have all the roughing done to whatever point they need to be
Yep, before we spray.
spray and,
We're gonna
you know,
switch the
getting that
garage walls
coordinated.
back to the 3 inch to get the R19, cause there really wasn't much of a difference there, so,
Okay.
might as well.
And I'm assuming at that point, going to 3 inch, we're gonna be starting at each bend with the metal liner panel.
Yeah, our
With the
columns.
enclosure,
Yeah.
so,
Trim pieces on those corners, yeah.
yep. Okay. And everybody, you guys are all good with whatever you need to get in first, and that coordination's been understood, so that we aren't trying to put conduit through spray foam and all that fun business after the fact. Okay, we touched on it a little bit, but resizing that overhead door to 10 feet, kind of what the thought is right now is cutting the one bollard off. We're still kind of coming up with a solution as to how to put either some sort of plate
Yeah.
over the top of it, and then putting a new bolt-in bollard lined up
Right.
with the
Yep.
new opening.
I'm gonna get it from the same company, so they'll do the
It'll
same
look-
thing, it'll just
look-
have the base.
Yep.
Look the same.
That's good.
So,
Yeah, that's fine.
okay. Interior rough in progress, obviously is
Didn't get started.
slow due to the ice and that. And,
That's
So-
probably gonna bring that up. We should probably, mechanicals here looking just to make sure everything was all set for them. In the mechanical room, they have 2 vents that are supposed to go through the precast planks up into your mezzanine. Big ductwork, 32 by something, 2 of them. We don't know if we can cut those planks. The other option is going through the wall. We don't know if we can cut that wall because it's supporting the plank. The idea's been passed around to maybe even move the mechanical room up, just to, you're gonna be using that room anyway, because you have to bring the ductwork up through there. So just move the items up and then you'd have that storage below. This is pretty new, we just figured it out, so it's just been brought to our
Mechanical on the
attention.
second floor.
I'm sure he's gonna run through mechanical and,
structural, yep.
but.
You have to take a
just
look.
so-
So basically where it would be coming up is that if you look, you know, you have the mezzanine and where it kind of comes down to that
Yep.
shorter area, which isn't gonna be super useful, especially once you get, like I said, there's gonna be ductwork going up through it, whether you keep the mechanical equipment down in that room or up on the mezzanine. So they came up with, I think, what
So
might
we
be the
lose
best
the
solution.
storage room upstairs, but in place
No,
we
you
gain
want-
it downstairs.
gain it down.
Just a small section of it.
Basically, yeah, you're not gonna lose the whole
Mhm.
thing,
No.
but, you know, you can kinda think of it, the same size room that's there is going up, but it already has that low headroom
Mhm.
anyways, so
Okay.
you're gonna gain a full height room
Downstairs.
downstairs,
Mhm.
so, we'll certainly take a look at it and see if there's, you know, any other better options, but I think that sounds like it's probably the best solution at this point.
Yeah, they would anyway.
Oh, okay.
That was the plan. That's why the railing comes apart.
Okay.
in order to put stuff
I was just
up there.
asking, practice forklift to bring whatever mechanical up there.
Right,
Right.
and there should be
Mhm.
access to be able to do
Mhm.
that, you know, even in the future,
Mhm.
so that we're not pinning you in
Mhm.
and getting equipment up there that you can't get down in
The removable rails.
20 years
Yep.
when, yeah, so you should have access to that, but we'll certainly take a look. Canopies we've already touched on, this was just the man door canopies matching the color of the overhead doors. I'm sure you're well aware, but record drawings must be kept up to date. This is just our monthly meeting bullet point here. Same thing with special inspections. Contractors to directly coordinate special inspections with Atlantic Testing Laboratories. Contractors to give advance notice to architect and engineer of all scheduled special inspections, and provide architect and engineer with copies of all reports. Updated schedule, which we have here, so kind of keep moving past that, and then we're kind of onto the contractors' reports. Do you have anything in addition to add? GC? You guys are good? Mechanical? No. Good. Electrical?
Not right now.
Plumbing?
The only question I just thought of, where my plumbing vent goes through in the office area through your roof, it just shows me to provide an OT roof boot. I don't know if that is, the roof system is a little bit more elaborate than that, I think. I don't know what we wanna do, and then, I know the roof warranty is yours, I don't really know what you want me to
Don't put
provide,
any
or.
holes in it.
Just stuff it up underneath and.
We got furnace vents.
I think we need to ask the roofing manufacturer what is
Right.
the acceptable installation for that, or whatever.
Should probably ask, I got lightning protection.
Okay, and you have fence as well?
Is that all?
I got lightning protection up there, you know, when they go up, they have to put up the aerials and stuff,
Oh.
and run wire across it and stuff.
That roof has all the, guards for ice too, correct?
Correct.
That's not installed yet, right?
It is
No.
not, it's on site though.
Okay.
I will ask the manufacturer for recommendations, you wanna talk to Scott on that as well,
Yeah.
and make sure.
And
For sure.
Freaking, into my pyramids?
Were you gonna have, when you made this next schedule, the other contractors', schedules inserted in here?
Yes, and I talked to Scott a little bit on the phone, he said he hadn't received anything yet, and he was hoping that he could get something from the crimes, and just copying Scott's words by Monday, I think he said, I don't know if you know anything further. And
I can touch base
I
with
sent
them and.
something last week.
Okay, yeah.
I've got it here.
And that's just all he said he can,
Your overhead door people, they're probably a long ways out, right? No?
all but that one small door, the big doors are for the big
Once this
areas.
track is in, then we could, you know, get our airline and water line run about that and stay out of everybody's way rather than,
Right.
you know, so I'll schedule that for after them. Are they in here?
Let me ask him for an exact date, cause they're
April
ordered
10th.
now,
Okay.
and the lead was like 3 weeks, so that was a while ago.
I'll build a schedule and send it to Scott then.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to freaking those on as soon as we could, that's why we were trying to have him right behind us.
Yeah, those are ordered.
To the 20th, right?
Mhm.
By the 20th.
Sorry.
Alright, does anybody have anything else? Do you guys have anything that you're
No.
concerned? Okay, so the next meeting will be the 25th? Same time, same place?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.